Hello there, my name is Chuck, maybe you can call me Chunks. Who's ready for the sequel nobody asked for? Okay, to be completely honest, I've been thinking about some old stuff that's happened back at my old school, and it just seems like it would make a nice video. Also, it's because I'm out of ideas on what to talk about, but, ignore that. Anyways, let's actually begin with... First off, okay, 2016. Oh, this year was great for me. Just because my teacher was amazing and she let us do fun stuff the entire time. Every Friday we got to bring in electronics if we finished homework, and it was like one of my favorite years just because of that. I mainly just brought my 3DS because it's literally the only thing I could bring. Other people brought other stuff like PSPs. One person brought a laptop and other stuff. But I was mainly playing on my silver 3DS XL with, was it Mario Kart 7 inside? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, 2018 was basically the opposite of that, and it was one of my worst years because of this. It was because of this one dumb bitch of a teacher. She was the devil and her classroom was hell. I think I cried at least like 15 to 20 times because of this teacher, and I probably annoyed most of the people there because I cried. This was one of the lowest points in my life, and I dreaded that year just because of that teacher. I did meet one of my best friends during that year, so I guess that got me through that year and made 2019 a better year. Speaking of 2019, it was pretty okay. The rest half of that year was pretty much just me messing around with friends, and I thought it was okay. Until I got my report card, that is, and it was mainly D's and a singular E. In technology. I'm surprised about that myself because I'm the tech person in my family, and once my mom saw, I was dead because Asian parent plus bad report usually equals an ass beating, but the only thing I got was my electronics taken away. I guess I kinda got lucky in that case, but you know, eh. Okay, with that out of the way, let's move a tiny bit back and go to 2015. I was originally gonna go into this one classroom where most of my friends that I knew were there, but due to issues, I got into the classroom with the worst teacher in the school, and it was painful as hell during that year. Pretty much everyone in that classroom was dreading that year, mainly because of the teacher. I mean, then again, we were in year 1. Well, technically grade 1 if you're in America, but bleh. So to get this out of the way, fuck you, miss. Anyways, let's get a tiny thing from this year, and one of my friends suggested me to talk about this, and it literally happened the day that I wrote the script. So we were sitting at our table and we saw a fly, and we both randomly thought about what crimes has this fly committed. So we ended up giving him a name, and my friend and I decided to come up with stories about how the singular fly has committed arson on an orphanage, about how it stabbed 40 people, and how it raped. You know, I really gotta use another transition that isn't a bleeping sound. Anyways, let's go to the year. Okay, this story is gonna be a bit boring, but you know, just bear with me. I used to wear this red Fila hoodie to school because I didn't like the year 7 jumpers they gave us. I mean, yeah, it's cool having your name on the back, but like, they were soft on the inside once you got them, but then after you like washed them for a while, they felt rough on the inside, so I ended up just not wearing them and decided to my normal red jumper. Just to be clear, my school's uniform was red or navy blue. So I think that it would be fair to wear it during school, but then the goddamn principal decided that I couldn't wear it because it had a logo on it. So what, you're not gonna let me wear this? Well fine, I guess I'll wear the school uniform and shorts instead. I mean, what's next, they're not gonna let me wear shoes with logos now? Okay, yeah, that was really boring. Fuck, 2020, that should be something I could get a story about, right? Okay, so we were going to this science convention. Should I call it a science convention? I think it's a science convention. And on the way there, we went to the Central Market in Chinatown to look at examples for this fair we were doing at the school. Probably make a video on that soon. Some of my friends bought pastries and candy from the booths there, but one of my friends decided to buy an entire baguette. I didn't even see him eat it, but like it was all gone once we actually got there. I mean, I didn't know if he put it in his bag or he just ate the entire thing, but like I don't know. And then there's the actual science fair convention. I don't care. Oh boy. Alright, let's go through this first. So once we got in, I immediately saw this VR booth that they were demoing Beat Saber. I got excited and I wanted to go, but the lines were really long, so I ended up just skipping out. Then we went to this RC car booth, and they let us test out these RC cars that had these like controllers, which you know the ones with the wheels on the top, and then like you rotate it to make the thing move. After that experience was a team versus game that was using like some other like RC robot thing. It was basically just you had to push the opponent's button 3 times, and if you knock their entire team out, your team wins. It's kind of like that one Mario Party game, but you get 3 lives instead of 1 balloon. And you know, of course, being the pro gamer, I won, obviously. You know, I don't need an award or anything like that, but like, yeah. My memory got kind of fuzzy after that, but I accidentally skipped a boring stage show with one of my friends, and that meant that I could walk around the show floor, and it was pretty good. I mean, they had this flight simulator that you could use, and like you had to successfully land a plane, and if you did, then you would get a hat or a bag. I sucked at that, and I got nothing. Then there was this dumb activity where you had to decode binary. I cheated by using my phone, but like it was still painful because I had to type it manually. So anyways, once I joined back with my group, it was almost time to leave, but I made the decision to go to the booth with the VR, and I went along with a couple of friends, and we waited in that line for quite some time. But like after a couple of minutes, I was straight at the front of the line. I went in one of the booths, and I played some Beat Saber for like 10 to 15 minutes. You know, the first time you play VR, and you know it's like really, really cool, and then after a while it kind of gets bleh. But you know, it was pretty fun, and I ended up buying myself a VR headset just a couple of weeks ago. Okay, that was a long one, holy crap. There are definitely a bunch of other stories that I'd like to tell, but for now, I feel like I'm gonna probably make them into separate videos instead of compiling them all together. Anyways, that's all for today, and I'll see you all sometime soon. Later.